Hey guys, it's me, Freddy Pop Collector. Before we get the video started, I hope you liked my new intro. I spent about an hour redoing it last night. Not everything's different, I kept a few clips from the original in, but I thought it was time for a change. Tell me if you guys like this one better in the comments. Personally, I like it leagues better than the original. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. As we all know, Five Nights at Freddy's is a very mysterious, complex, and interesting franchise. Because so little of info is 100% confirmed, there's a lot of misconceptions in the FNAF community. Whether that be about the lore, the characters, or even some of the gameplay mechanics themselves. So today we're going to be bringing to light some of the misconceptions I think are the most popular in the FNAF community. Kicking things off, we have the misconception that Fredbear from Ultimate Custom Night is just a recolor of Golden Freddy. This actually isn't true. While yes, they do share the same body model, their head model is slightly different. Fredbear from Ultimate Custom Night has smaller ears and a smaller hat than FNAF 1 Freddy and FNAF 1 Golden Freddy. Granted, this change is small, but it's still something that I see getting overlooked all the time in the FNAF community. Another common misconception I've seen is that Withered Foxy must be flashed with the flashlight in the FNAF 2 hallway until he leaves. This actually isn't true, and it's something I still see people do to this day. You only need to flash Withered Foxy about 5 or 6 times with the flashlight, turn it off, and then he'll be gone in a few seconds. Next up is the misconception that the FNAF 4 Halloween DLC characters aren't canon to the main games. This is a misconception that used to be true, but was later on retconned in Ultimate Custom Night. Scott made an announcement that all the Halloween DLC characters besides Nightmare Balloon Boy weren't canon, but since they've appeared in games like Ultimate Custom Night and FNAF VR, we now know 100% that these characters are canon now. Going back to FNAF 2, we're now going to be talking about Mangle. As I'm sure most people know in the FNAF community, Mangle isn't Mangle's official name. It was a nickname given by the employees who worked at the FNAF 2 location. Many people would assume that the fixed version of Mangle would be called Toy Foxy because of the 3 toy animatronics and she is a part of that line, so it would make sense that he would be named Toy Foxy, but we actually get our confirmed answer in FNAF World. Here we find that the confirmed name of fixed Mangle is indeed Funtime Foxy. It really is crazy that there's still misconceptions about things revealed back in 2016. It just really goes to show how many misconceptions there are in the FNAF lore. Now we're going to be talking about a misconception from the FNAF book lore. A lot of people who haven't read the book seem to think that Twisted Chica does make an appearance in the Twisted Ones novel, and as we all know who have read the book, this is not true. While yes, it is true that she was in the concept art and she got some merch from Funko, she didn't actually appear in the book. A lot of people who didn't read the books, especially the younger fans, seem to think that she was for some reason, and I can't blame them. I thought she would have been in it too. This next misconception may just be the most popular as of now. That being that Psychic Friend Fredbear from FNAF 4 is just a hallucination slash ghost and isn't actually there. I think the main reason why people still believe that Psychic Friend Fredbear is just a hallucination is because it follows the crying child everywhere he goes. He even appears as a flower at one point. He also does some sort of It reference Easter egg. We know he's real because he shows up in the sister location secret ending. He shows up in the private room in full 3D form. The only argument I've seen to this is that this night actually isn't canon, but just because the events themselves aren't canon doesn't mean that the stuff that appears in this office wasn't canon. Like, that's how we found out that FNAF 4 took place in 1983 in the first place. I can't really explain how he appears as a flower and stuff. Tell me in the comments if you guys can, but what I can tell you is that the plush does actually exist. This next misconception comes to us from FNAF 3. I'm sure by now most of you have heard of all of the Easter eggs from this game. That includes the Shadow Freddy Easter egg in the corner of the office. Yes, I did say Shadow Freddy and not Golden Freddy. For some reason, a lot of people tend to believe that this is Golden Freddy in the corner of the office, but this isn't true. If we go to the old trusty files, we can see that his name is indeed Shadow Freddy. Until doing research for this video, I actually thought that this was Golden Freddy. I even brought it up in my frustrating unanswered FNAF questions series, but people in the comments were quick to answer my questions, and thank you guys so much. The final misconception we'll be going over in this video is that FNAF World isn't canon to the main series of games. To this day, I still see a few people on Reddit, on YouTube, trying to say that FNAF World isn't canon to the main timeline of games. This is 100% not true. 1, we see a texture file of the box in the files. 2, we see a bunch of FNAF 3 minigame Easter eggs. And 3, we have the connection between FNAF World and Ultimate Custom Night. Instead of sitting here and explaining it to you, I'll play a quick clip from Game Theory. I'll link the full episode in the description down below if you want to watch it.
And we hit start. Wouldn't you know it? Without playing a second of this game, look what suddenly appeared on our menu screen. A trophy that you unlock in FNAF World by visiting Old Man Consequence's Lake. In other words, these two games, but more importantly, in the lore of this franchise, these two worlds are connected.
And that's gonna wrap out today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have so many more misconceptions I want to talk about, so if you guys want to see a part 2, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, feel free to tell me in the comments if you want a part 2. I also wanted to let you guys know that I ordered the security breach action figures from GameStop.com. Expect a review on those sometime soon. Also, while I was over there, I saw something about the security breach plushies. We haven't even seen them yet, but they're already up on the website for some reason. I don't know, guys. The security breach merch has been a big mess, but thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new. Tell me if you guys are excited about the security breach merch in the comments. I personally am. I wasn't at first, but I don't know. After seeing other people review it, I think I'm pretty excited for it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.